Hey, I'm Chris Cuomo in the CNN Election Center. The Democratic presidential race just took some dramatic new turns in New Hampshire. Bernie Sanders, he's on top, declaring victory. This is going to mean big things for his campaign. 2 states in a row. No coincidence anymore. What does it mean for the progressive movement as a function of this party's narrative? We'll see, because he is now, by most accounts, the front runner. Then you have Pete Buttigieg, close behind. Again, a tight battle in Iowa. But Amy Klobuchar, you're going to hear a lot about her. She's going to be the new Buttigieg, beating expectations, coming in third. What does she mean for the race? Now, for every good story, you're going to have a tough turn. Disappointing night for Senator Elizabeth Warren. Disappointing night for former VP Joe Biden. A distant fourth, not just fourth, distant, okay? That's for Warren. 5th for the former VP. Joe Biden, once considered a presumptive favorite, 5th in New Hampshire. Second contest of 2020 brings new uncertainty to the race, but also a narrowing of the field. Andrew Yang, Michael Bennet both pulled the plugs on their campaigns tonight. So why did this happen? What do we know from the exits? Let's go to David Chalian.
Chris, we're taking a look at sort of how Sanders put together the victory that he did in New Hampshire. First of all, the candidate quality voters told us they cared about more than any other was the candidate that can bring needed change. About 38% of voters wanted that. And look at this. It's a Sanders strength. He got 35% of them. Buttigieg got 23% of them. How about the very liberal voters? They're 21% of the electorate, so not a huge bucket, but they are overwhelmingly Sanders voters. He won them 48% to 19%. That's a 30-point gap there. That's a huge victory among that 20% very liberal set. We asked people, do you want a candidate who agrees with you on the issues or a candidate who can beat Trump? Well, overwhelmingly, they wanted a candidate that could beat Trump. But among the 34% that are looking for the candidate they agree with on the issues, that candidate is Bernie Sanders, 39% to Buttigieg at 21%. Again, an 18-point lead. Yes, a slightly smaller share of the electorate, but a huge Sanders lead. And finally, this is huge for Bernie Sanders. Nearly 6 in 10, 60% support the Medicare for All plan. They're in favor of getting rid of private insurance for a government-run plan. And look at that. It's Bernie Sanders' plan, and he has a 17-point victory among these voters, 39% to 22%. He consolidated the liberal base. He was the candidate of change. That's how he put together the win tonight, Chris.
All right, David.
Team, subscribe for more of these type of videos.